Welcome back to our tutorial. In today's tutorial, we are going to learn how to take our web app we build with Lovable and turn it into a fully functional mobile application using Flutter. With Flutter, we can wrap our Lovable web application into a native Android app, giving users the ability to install it directly on their phones, just like any other app from the Play Store. In this video, I will walk you through the entire process step by step. We will set up a Flutter project, load our Lovable app into the Flutter WebView, configure important mobile settings such as internet permissions, app icons, splash screens, and navigation, and we will finally build an APK or AAB files that we can use to install on our devices, Android, especially Android devices. And the best part is that we don't need to rewrite the entire application in Flutter. We simply use Flutter as a bridge to package the existing Lovable app into a professional mobile application, so it will save us time and effort. So let's jump into it. Now what we need to do is first of all install Flutter. Install Flutter. So here, this is Flutter. Flutter is a cross-platform tool that we can use to build all types of application, web, desktop, mobile. Even mobile, it can use to build both iOS and Android application. So we'll come to Flutter. You see, if you want to come to a new tab and write Flutter download. Flutter. This is the Flutter download. It will take you to this particular place and you hit this install Flutter. So it will take us back to this screen. So it is either you install it using quick start or custom. Okay, and I will include the URL. I will, in our description, I will add a tutorial that I have already done that explain the processes on how to install Flutter and configure the development environment, how to install Flutter and configure your development environment. So let's quickly do a small run through. So if you hit custom setup, custom setup, it will take you to this screen, and the things, other softwares you will need to install before Flutter can actually work on your system. One of them is VS Code. You will need VS Code, and VS Code is the code editor that you will use in this tutorial. So but you can use any other code editor like anti-gravity, IntelliJ, and others, and even Android Studio. Okay, we would need to download Android Studio. We need VS Code. Okay, IntelliJ, if you want IntelliJ, you can use IntelliJ. And for those people that are using a MacBook, they can simply just go and install Xcode. Okay, they will need Xcode, so they can use Xcode to run the iOS simulator. Then Android Studio is what we'll use to run our Android emulator. So the target devices are Android, iOS, web, Windows, Mac OS, Linux. So all these are applications that we can actually use Flutter to build. So I'll drop the link on how to build, how to install and configure Flutter on your device. I'll put the link on the description. So let's go to our VS Code and start work. So here is our VS Code. So we need to first of all create a new project that we will use for this project. So let's come to open command palette. First of all, there are many ways we can use to create a Flutter application. We can either use the terminal or we use the VS Code. So in this tutorial, we will be using this VS Code to build the application. So let's come to command palette, then select new project. Okay, select new project, not that project, Flutter new project. Okay, so it's right, select Flutter new project. That project new project is different from Flutter new project. Okay, so use select Flutter new project and then select application. Okay, so here we will select the folder where we want to create our application to. So for that, I'm going to we'll go to desktop, and I'll select project. This is a directory that I want to keep the project. So then you hit select this folder. So here we will enter the application name, okay, the name of the app. So we want to call it AI Resume Builder. AI Resume Builder. So all letters should be in small letter and separated with underscore. If you want to separate any letter, you put underscore. So AI Resume Builder, that will be the name of the application. So AI Resume Builder. And I will select Android and iOS. We are not building for Linux and all those ones, so for that I'll just select let's keep all of them, no need, I'll keep all of them and just press enter. In case I maybe tomorrow I want to increase the application to start working on Linux, Mac OS, everyone, so just keep all of them. And okay, so select enter. uh, Now that our application is created, let's now run our Flutter app and see how it actually looks. So we'll come to run. Okay, you come to run and hit run. Well, before you run this application, we'll have to connect our device first. You connect your device. So you come to, yeah, my device is already connected, so always you can use Android, Chrome, to run it, any other device that you want to use. If you are using iPhone, your iPhone simulator will appear here. So let's continue. So I've selected my Android and I'll run the application. Use Dart and Flutter. Okay, so our application is now running, and if I tap this plus button, you can see the number is increasing. So this is how a new Flutter application looks. So if you want to make some new changes, we can just come to this lib folder, open this main.dat file. Okay, so and you see this is where you have pushed the button this many times. Okay, text on the UI. So if you want to add something, I can simply add a text into it, and inside I'll just write something. This is my resume app. Okay, and I'll separate it with a comma and save the code. And once I save the code, you will see changes on the mobile app. It will automatically change. Okay, see, this is my resume app, and if I want to increase it, I'll simply add a style. Okay, style. I'll do something like maybe text style. Okay, text style, and I'll add font weight and make it bold. Okay, and just save the code, and you will automatically see changes on our mobile application. See how this is my resume app, text is bold. So if you know how to code, you can code it by yourself, but since we don't want to code the whole application. Most of you, or let's say assume that we don't know how to code, so we want to use AI to do the whole work for us. So we'll come to our resume app, okay, and now if you come to publish, okay, you tap this publish, you now see we have resume, right? Our link, okay, our link is here. Open it. So our link is here, so copy this link, copy this link. So basically this link is what we can use to open our application. Anybody with this link can actually access our app. You can see, so this is our app. So what we want to do is we want to go to Flutter and use a web view to display this link, convert it to a real working mobile application. So we'll come back to our code, and if you look at this side, we have a chat. Okay, this is an inbuilt AI. Is actually copilot AI inside our VS Code. If you don't want to use copilot AI, you can just come to this marketplace, this right side, okay, marketplace, and add codex, okay, codex or any other AI tool that you want to use. So these are inbuilt AI tools that we can use inside VS Code. So you just select codex or installed codex and register. So I have already installed codex. So if I come to this chart and tap this three dots, okay, and you see I have a codex, so I'll use codex. So when you come to codex, it will ask you to sign in, okay, and you open codex. If you they it will ask you to sign in, so I will sign in with my ChatGPT. Okay, codex is a coding AI for ChatGPT. So I will select an account that I will use. So I will say login with Google, and I will select any account of my choice. So I'll select this one. Continue. Okay, signed into codex. So we'll come back to our VS Code. So let's test if the codex is working. So I'll just simply say hi to the codex. Good, you can see it is responding to us. So this is where if you want to write our code, we write everything, but we are not going to write a code. So like I said, we are not going to write a code. We'll use AI to prompt everything inside this our code editor. So just go and paste this prompt, and our prompt says, so convert my lovable web application into a Flutter mobile app using latest WebView package. Okay, then we'll include the web URL, and we'll also add some requirements. We want to load the above URL in a full screen web view. Okay, enable unrestricted JavaScript, display a loading indicator, and many other things. So I'll put the prompt in our description as well. So let's run this application and wait while the AI do the job. Okay, good. So you can see here is our application. It has run, and if you look at it, we can now tap this button. Okay, but the button is not tapping. Okay, if you look at it, if I tap the open app, it's not working, and I cannot even scroll up and down. So basically there is something wrong. Okay, something is wrong, so let's fix that. So to be able to fix that, as I was tapping it, you can see the error that was happening on this side. So I will copy this whole code. Okay, I will copy all and drop the error to our AI to fix. So the AI will understand it, and let's just send. It will fix the error for us why our app is not tappable. Let's close this. So you may be wondering how I get this error. So in case if you also encounter this error and you're thinking of how to get this error back, so all you need to do is just control J or command J, control J or command J, and you see the error is here. All the error we faced is here. So we will allow, so that command will continue. So after the AI has made the necessary changes and the corrections, we are back to our application, and you can see we can scroll. We can scroll now and open the application. We can also log in. You can see the bottom navigation, they are all working as expected. Okay, we can also go and log in. John Doe at gmail.com. I will enter the password. So you can see login successful, and if I come to the profile, you see it's now John Doe. It's now John Doe. We can even log out again and sign out again, create cover letter, create a template, and see your resume. As you can see, John Doe currently have no resume created, so for to create, we can just go ahead and create. So this is how we can convert it. And as you can see, if I minimize it, let's minimize it. Here is the Flutter application. You see the Flutter logo with the name AI Resume Builder, and if I come this side, you see the Resume AI. Okay, Resume AI. Let's open the Resume AI, and you see we have the same interface, exactly the same interface. For minimize, see the Flutter app here. Okay, this one, the first one is a Flutter, and the second one is the one we're using, and both of them have the same, exactly the same interface. So, if we want to build APK that we can send to Play Store or App Store, all we need to do is just come to our terminal. Okay, come to our terminal and run this command. Okay, flutter build APK. Okay, flutter build APK. That's that split per ABI, or you can simply run flutter build APK and run. So this command will build a downloadable application for us. once it is done, you will see the app, the downloadable file in this directory. So we have build app output. So if you come to this place, we come to Android, sorry, build. Okay, come to build app, outputs. You come to, okay, APK or Flutter APK. That's what you're following. Okay, Flutter APK. So you select Flutter APK, and you see all our APK files are here. Okay, yeah, all our APK files are here. So we have the APK for mobile phones with 64 bits, and this one for mobile phone with 32 bits. 32-bit phones are mostly Androids that are lower than 11, Android version 11 and below. So, and 64 bits are mostly Android phones that are above version 11. So you can just copy this APK and send them, or we can bundle them and put it to Play Store. And that's it. We have successfully converted our Lovable web app into a mobile app using Flutter. As you can see, the process is straightforward, and you don't need to rebuild your application from scratch. By using Flutter's WebView, we can quickly package our existing Lovable project into Android and iOS by continuously improving it on the web. So if you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any future tutorial on AI app development, Flutter, Lovable, Supabase, and other non-code and low-code tools. So if you have any question or run into any issue while following this tutorial, just leave a comment below. I'll do my best to help you out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy building.